Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back with a bit of a share from Erin Condren. So, I have been very blessed because they put a new store in our area. And it takes me about an hour to get up there, but it's always worth it. And every time I get to go, I end up talking to the gals. They're always super sweet. And anyway, so I have a lot of bonus points from all the different things I've done up there. So, I was able to use my coupons, plus they had two different sales going on. One was at a certain point, you get X amount off, okay? And then the other one was buy X amount, get X amount free. So, I took advantage of all of it. And I really did well. And that was what the gal said. She goes, man, I mean, she was really sweet because I've met her before, and she was like, you really did do good. And I said, yeah. So, and they always give me a bag, and I think they give everyone a bag. Though I have some friends that say that no, that's not true, but I've never been there and I haven't gotten a bag. So I have a whole stash of these in Ziploc bags in my car, and I'm getting ready to get rid of all the cheap, like big crinkly ones, and these are all I'm going to use. So I am going to fold this down. I am going to put this in my bag for the trip, because you never know when you go to certain areas, they don't have like grocery bags. And so if we stop and we get something, like, cheese and whatever, drinks or whatever, I just wanted to have something. So anyways, okay. All right. So if you haven't looked lately, they have new covers. Now, the only bad thing is here at the store, our particular store, they do not emboss. So, because I always get mine embossed. So, I decided there is a little leather shop here in our town. And so, I'm going to take it over there. This is pleather. It's not real leather. I'm going to take this over there. And online, these were all gone. They're back ordered or whatever, last I saw. So I was super happy. I saw it. I love burgundy or maroon or whatever color you want to call it. It may be a wine color is what they're calling it. Yeah, it's a wine color. But I just love it, and it's very soft. They've upgraded the grommets. There was something else that was different. Oh, this isn't tied, which I've heard mixed review on that, because these are a little bit loose, and I get why they do it loose, but I'm probably a little bit, I don't know, we'll see how I feel about it in the end. You know how you do. You just have to try it. So, I thought I would put this together with you guys. So, this is the outside one. That is still tied, but not the inside. Okay, so I got some goodies, and I thought this was definitely worth sharing with y'all. So, I picked up another dot grid. So for just Bujo, just bullet journaling. And I just, I'm doing a Diane Reevely with Dilutions calendar. And I just wanted a place for just some other things I'm working on. And so I thought this was a good one. So that I'm putting in here. I also picked up Bloom from Within. This is a self-care journal. I probably need this. And I don't mean to sound selfish in any way. I don't want you guys to think that all I do is dwell on myself. I don't, and that's my problem. And so, when I always hear that other people do X, Y, Z, I'm always like, I never do that. And I think I kind of hit a final straw thing tonight, and I realized as somebody was letting their frustration out on me, and then it was just kind of a really ridiculous situation today, and I thought, there's a reason why I picked this up, and it's time for me to, I don't want to say not take it anymore, but it's time for me to say enough, and time for me to start settling down, getting in the Word, making that time for myself. And of course I come at this with a very Christian perspective, and in a minute when we put it in, I'll show you everything. These were on sale for $5, and this is another dot. So if you wanted bullet journal, you can get these for $5, and they even put your name on it. I think they do that for free, and I didn't do it, but aren't these really pretty? I mean, I just thought I'm going to use that for my online Bible study. And then, hold on, I've got some other goodies here. All right. I also picked up the travel one, I'm going to take that with me. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I'm going to take it. I've got, this one is for health. If you're going through medical issues, they have one for breast cancer and they have this one. Well, when we come back, I'll be focusing on my health quite a bit. So I thought that was the number one reason I went up there. And this is a monthly calendar, and this is just a regular daily calendar. And these are the adhesive corners that you can put in. And here we go. So, yeah, now I can almost put this, oh no, I dropped something. Hold on it, what did I drop? Oh, it must have not been with this, so. Alrighty, so I'm going to pull everything out and then just pull from the side, okay guys? Because I just feel like I'm rattling around. But I'm going to do this with you guys. So I picked up some of these because of the special, so I can use that one. I know that in the travel one you get one, but I thought this would be nice to add on. I picked up these for the health and wellness, some paper clips that were in rose gold, some cute llamas, another llama, and just, you know, so grateful. Good day, fun, the best. And whether I use it on the trip or I use it in other ways, that'll be great. And then wisdom begins with wonder. So yay, oh my goodness, you know, all those things. I thought these were really encouraging words. I picked up a little bitty stencil to put in for the Bujo portion of it. And I'm just going to stick that in the pocket in the front. And then I also picked up this because I may have to delay, I may have to get in better shape before I can have surgery. So I've heard a little bit of feedback on that, which is ironic that I've seen, oh gosh, how many orthopedic surgeons I've seen? 2, maybe 3. Anyways, and they never said we won't do surgery if. And so I really need to lose some weight that I gained. I need to lose it anyways, but anyway, so I figured I'm going to work on that. And my sister and I were talking tonight. She called me and we were just catching up, and she said, you know, that's not really fair because you can't exercise because your knees are bad. And I said, I know. And I said, the only thing I can really do is swim, but I can't do that if my autoimmune is acting up. And she said, I know. She said, this is really not fair. And I said, I know. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. So God has a plan. He's going to teach me. And last but not least, I have wanted this particular shirt. Hold on one second. I have been there a couple of 3 times and they never have it. So in my size, but they had the rose shirt for the Austin. So I thought that was so cute. So that's Erin Condren Austin, and I love it. And I have been wanting it. And at one point, I think they had a lighter pink, and I'm so glad that they have the, kind of the mauve-y rose pink. So, anyways, I picked that up. I'm not taking that on the trip. I don't have, I have some other stuff that I'm taking. So, okay, I'm not taking this on the trip. I will use that when I get home. I have my By the Well for God and my 100 Days of Grace and Gratitude I'm taking on the trip for Bible study. And then my just regular Bible study. So, okay, so I'm going to put this together, you guys. So I thought, why not? Let's do this. So, all right. Well, you guys know I already have a couple of these, so I really enjoy them. And one of them is predominantly calendar, and one is like journaling. And I think they're all great. So, but for me right now, and they work great, and I'm happy with them, but I don't want to take, you know, for me right now, I don't want to take that much on the trip. So, I have this. Whoops, I'm about to drop stuff. And you know what? I packed my extra bands. So, I'm going to go back, and I'll show you how I add the bands. But I think they're already packed. They're probably already in my, you know, almost in my suitcase area. So, anyways, but I love this. So, see, today's positive thought, and that could be scripture, that could be, you know, whatever you need it to be. Mood log, sleep log, today's self-care, other ways I took care of myself today, of me today. And then you go through it again, and let's see from the beginning. Yep. So it just kind of has different colors. And you know what? I'm not good at this. I mean, I've been a mom, you know, and once I had children, I just didn't do all this. So, and at the beginning of the week, this is what it looks like. That's what I was looking for. So you start out for the beginning of the week, it says this week, and you give the day, self-care this week looks like. So basically what you're planning, and how I need support, what support looks like. You know, if you need to go to a gym and you need a buddy, you know, that's what support looks like. today's positive thought, your mood, your sleep log, your today's self-care, and other ways I took care of me today. And so then you just do that every day. So, and it does come with these stickers, which I think are so pretty and so nice. And then I am going to add in this one, let me get my stickers out here, guys, sorry. Okay, so I do want to put that, and I do want to put, I was thinking that one. No, this one was going to go for another one. Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. And I've got that for the other one. Oh, I ended up with 2 of these. Wonder what that means. Okay, anyways. I think this is going to go in there. So that's what I was thinking for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out, and I'm going to load them. So, so why are these so great? I love planners, you guys know that. And I use planners for work, I use planners for my my YouTube and Instagram. But for me, I'm a white space planner. So, you know, I've had Bujos and I've really enjoyed them, but when things got so crazy, I didn't have the time to you know, be alone long enough to be creative, to be quiet, you know, all those things. And so right now, part of this self-care is doing that. It's getting alone and it's doing all those things. So that's why I really like this one. Now, even though I'm going on a trip, I do want to put in here, oh, and I probably should have put that one, my second to last. Hold on. Then I put my second to last here. Alright. Because on the last one, I do want to think about what I need to do to prepare. I have to come back and do a lot of things. So I'm going to start making lists while we're traveling for the medical, you know, things that I have to take care of. And I just thought that this was a really great, this is the whole reason I went up. I didn't see it until afterwards. And the way this is set up, let me show you. So, sorry, I'm kind of going backwards first. It says, I am more than my diagnosis. So, whether that be bad knees, autoimmune, whether it be, you know, whatever it could be. So, so the diagnosis, the doctors I'm going to see, characters and types, so description of each doctor, what you like, what you don't like. Maybe even getting feedback from other doctors. Like, I don't go to just any doctor anymore. I go to a referred doctor, and I have certain doctors that I call every single time for them to refer me. I just know better. And like I've said in the past, if there is 5% or 1/10% that something can go wrong, I'm your girl. So, test needed, and then just a blank spot. And then treatment options. So when you go to the hospital, you know, possible treatment, surgery, post-surgery, you know, how you're going to go about it, pros and cons. You know, you just start working through. And if you go to 1 doctor, 2 doctors, 3 doctors, 4 doctors to, you know, get, you know, 4th opinion, whatever you think you need to do. Treatment options. And here we go again. And this may be that you're going to the doctor many times. This may be, you know, all kinds of things. Or it may be multiple different issues. You know, you never know. Then a treatment plan. So, the doctor you finally chose, the treatment plan, surgery, post-surgery, next steps, important dates. So I really, really like this. Now, then you, at the end of this, get some, hold on. So that is a 2-page, and then you get some notes when you go see your doctor. So there's a place for notes. Then you get a pre-surgery checklist. And that's always great, because if you ever sit down with the nurse or the doctor, a lot of them print it out for you, and maybe you just want to tape it in. But sometimes you're just taking notes. So this is a great place to write it down. Your medical team, you know, your hospital, actions taken, next steps. You know, like you need to go check into the hospital. You need to fast. You need to whatever it is that you need to do. Recommended recovery time. And then just your basic medical information. So this is invaluable. The allergies is invaluable. Your medical team, where your doctors are, their phone numbers, everything, their contacts. So more medical team, and then here's this, and I love that it even says what specialty. So there is a lot for your, because you have to, if you're like me, I will eventually have a rheumatologist, an ortho, I do have a gastro, I do have an autoimmune doctor. I have my GP. They just start accumulating, certain points sometimes. And it just depends on what's going on. So, questions for doctors. You take this with you, have your questions, and you write your answers, which is great. Your medication log, which is fantastic. I cannot say enough. And if you are the one that's having surgery, then you need somebody else to keep this log for you, because that is an invaluable tool that I am terrible with. And I even like the fact that it gives you a place to list what it cost. You know what I mean? So, that's the expensive insurance log. I'm sorry. So the medical, pardon me. I just skipped right ahead, didn't I? So we have the medication log, pardon me. So you have the prescriber, medication, directions, and dosage. Okay, so it didn't tell you where it is. But I would literally write the cost, either on the outside or the inside. Medical results. So the date, the test, the imaging scans, and the results. The expense log, insurance, everything. And now I have to tell you, our insurance is horrible. And this is going to be a very expensive year for us when we have all this done. So, sometimes your insurance, you have like a deductible, and then, so that's how you kind of want to do it. You kind of want to do it all together if you can. So, all right, so the insurance log again, the support log, this is huge. This is where if somebody dropped off dinner, and then did you send a thank you note? How nice is that? That's huge, because sometimes when you're recovering, you don't remember those things. And then here's all these darling encouragements, appointment log after, and maybe even before, depending on how you want to use it. But, reason for appointment, appointment notes, questions, next steps, things to celebrate. So I think this is really for after. And, I know you're probably thinking, well, this sounds like cancer, but this could be anything. This could be knee surgery. This could be all kinds of things. Then you have another place to make notes. And then in this one, you get checkoff lists, which, that's always the way it is. And then this are the medication reminders, and then just checkoffs. So, and headers. It's super nice. So I got parts for this, and I will share this in other ones, especially the travel ones. But I love these little, they're like epoxy. I think that's what they are. High gloss stickers is what they call them. I've used these before, and they're great. They're so good. So that just goes like that, and we're ready to go. And that one I want to put at the end. And I know you're probably thinking, but don't put that on your vacation. But there's a lot for me to pray through. And sometimes when you get away, even though we have stinking cell phones, I need to just write my thoughts down. And I thought this was a good place to start. And start planning on who I go see first, and who I call first, and, all those things that we do. So, okay, now I have the year and the month. And I think I'm saving these for when we get back. Because you're probably thinking, how are you going to get all that in? And you could fatten them up, but I'm not going to, because I don't want it to be that heavy. So I'm saving those for when I get home. I'm going to next put in my journal. And this is where I'm just going to kind of get back warmed up to my bujoing again, my bullet journaling again. So, I think it's beautiful. There are only two to pick from, but I loved the rose gold, and I just think it's a really, kind of a, do I dare say classy? Yeah. So, and it's a bigger dot, which I have to tell you, for somebody who's as, nearsighted as can be, I mean, literally, I am without glasses, legally blind. But I just thought, this is great. And this is a great one, like if you want to work on your handwriting or your sketching, you may not want to sketch in this, but sometimes if you're learning to sketch by drawing a circle or drawing a square, certain things, this isn't a bad way to go. So, all right, and then last but not least, I have always take the scenic route. So this one is for our trip. And I just thought, I make lists. I literally, in my printer right there, have the list for tonight of what I had to do. And you guys were on it. So I wanted to be sure that I came and talked to my friends before we leave. And it's really sweet. I have a lot of people who've called already today. And, are so happy we're getting away, and you know how that works. So what I'm going to do with the rest of these is I'm going to take them out, and then I'm just going to pop them in here. And you do get with it, you do get that. You get this really cute sticker set for travel. So, okay, I will do that, not on your time, on my time. So, because there's still a few more things to go through. So how does this look? It starts out, and I love, I was a geography specialization, so I love any kind of mapping, reservations to do, and all of our reservations are done, but I do want to make sure that we have everything that we call, that if for any reason and we can't get our phones to work, it's all written down. So I'm going to do that tonight. The essentials, the rest of the packing list, and I may just put my paper in here. Landmarks, entertainment, restaurants, and shops we already have planned, so I want to make sure I write those down. And then trip itineraries, so 1 through 7. We're not going to be gone that long, but how nice is that? Daily adventures, I'll just record what we did. And, and if you want to, you can keep your expenses, which I kind of may secretly want to do that. I'm not sure. Usually I just take a Ziploc bag or like a leftover of one of these bags, and I just put my receipts in it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. And because I also take the tops off the receipts, and that I put in my scrapbooking. So you have your daily adventures. Let's see here. And then you get to reservations to do again, packing list. So you literally can use this over and over and over again. Isn't that fun? So, okay, so this one. So if you can't tell, I'm going to the middle where you can see where it's sewn. And that's how, and you guys all know this. I'm speaking to the choir. You know how to put these in. So, now, these have to get kind of adjusted because they were oddly done and I kind of yanked on them. But just so you see, look how nice that looks. So if you added any more, it would just look bad. I'm sorry. But it would. And the only thing I have to say is they didn't give me a bag for it. That I just realized. Which, because there's supposed to be rain, I'll probably put it in a Ziploc bag. So, like I tell you guys, I save and reuse Ziploc bags. So, I've probably got one in here. I'm pretty sure I have one on the table. So, that part's done. Now, I'll do this part later. All the stickers that you guys... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit it. I'll do that later. But I'm going to show you... Not that. I'll do that later, too. So, I'll add paper clips to every book. And then I'll put a couple extra in my pull cart. Because what 9 times out of 10 happens is I hear, ooh, I like those. Can I have one? And so... I always bring extras so I can share. And then I also have some like copper rose gold binder clips. I have some regular paper clips. So, I always have a little bit of everything in my little, what I call my pull cart, which is just my little pull briefcase. So, all right. So these are by 3M. There's 2 of them. So I will put one on this side and then one on the other. So I know I'm pretty surprised I'm doing this on camera, but I'm going to go ahead and do it while I'm with you guys. So you don't, by the time you see this, we'll have already gone and come back. And I just want to tell you guys, I am so blessed by each and every one of you. I have received the nicest messages, emails from some of y'all, a card from one of y'all that was in our Bible study, and I am just, it's been a kind of a rough afternoon, and just very blessed by y'all. So thank you. It really was. Whenever God is going to do something nice, Satan likes to, dip his toe in the water and, make it difficult. But you guys have been such a blessing to me, to my family, your prayers, your friendship. And you can go closer, but I'm just not going to, and because it all fits just right. So I'm just going to take this out of the plastic sheet and pop it in. Now, if you think that you're going to use this for paint, which I would never do with this, I have to be honest. I'm going to leave that right in there like that. And that way I can see it a little bit better because it's clear. Isn't that perfect how that fits? And I always suggest use your back pocket first. There's something about that because we always lay it like this and it tends to hold up better. So anyways, but what was I just saying? But I've really appreciated each and every one of you, and I appreciate your prayers, and I appreciate your words of encouragement and your kindness, and y'all are amazing. And while we're on the trip, I am hoping I can get through all the comments. I'm going to try to figure out how to download them on my tablet. And I have a hotspot on my phone, so even while we're driving, I can try to do it. I'm faster with my typing, but it's just too cumbersome to take my whole computer. So I'm going to try to stick with my tablet. And for some reason, if I don't get it done, I don't get it done. I have a ton of stuff to mail out when we get back. I have all the drawings, and then I'll begin putting together and sending out. And by the way, guys, I am so humbled. We have had the most amazing people reach out and say, would you be interested if we helped with? And now I feel like I shouldn't have gotten the things I got for the fall, hold on, I've got it right here. Fall Gratitude and Thanksgiving Bible Journaling Camp. I just cannot tell you how gracious people are. And just these incredible people are coming out of the woodworks and just offering all this support to us. So I cannot tell you how amazing it is. And I hope for those of you that have already signed up, yay! And for those, I still have a few, very few spaces left. And this is all free. Nothing is charged. Shipping is free. Everything is done. And it is always first come, first serve. When it's over, it's over. There's no more I can, I can't pull it out of the air because people have donated to it as well. But I literally was on the email night before last until I don't know how late, and we were going back and forth with another amazing Etsy shop and private website owner she was, so gracious, and she gave me X amount of money to order digis and that I have to pre-print for y'all, and it is just shocking. It is, I just can't say enough. And of course there's a lot that donate that want anonymity, and so we always praise God for everyone, and but I'm just humbled. So anyways, so in my joy in this journey and having a rough late afternoon evening, I have a giveaway for y'all. I'm so excited. And I'm glad I picked up two. So one of you is going to get this gorgeous 2-sticker sheet, Petite Planner Gratitude Journal. It is illustration sticker pack. And these stickers are just charming. I just can't say it enough. So please, here's how you win this gorgeous sticker sheet from Erin Condren. You must like this video. You must be subscribed to this channel or subscribe. You must be 18 years or older and live in the United States. And I hate, if anybody knows how to ship affordably abroad and lives in the United States, please reach out to me by email. I would love to know. Private message me. And you also, here's one more thing, you also must be following on Facebook, and that is listed below and in the About section of this channel. So, and the very last thing you have to do, so the Instagram is a new thing, and liking this video is a new thing. And so then the last thing you have to do is you have to tell me, will you use this in your gratitude journal, which I hope each and every one of you are keeping, or will you use this to bless somebody else? I know, right? Okay, friends, it is that simple. It seems kind of long, and I'll list it all below. But if you stayed into the bitter end, you are my good and very fine friend, and I appreciate you always, all of you. And thanks for being here. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely, and I'm humbled to be here with you guys, and I'm thankful to be here with you guys, and I just can't thank God enough for all of you. So, I wish I had one for every single person, but maybe one day, who knows? People are so kind, you never know. So, all right, my dear sweet friends, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely, like I just said. I'll be talking to you soon. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.